Today's video is about games that throw you into a jungle or isolated wilderness and basically say, good luck. These aren't the usual mainstream picks. These are the ones that make you feel lost, alone, and slightly uncomfortable in the best way possible. We're counting down from 5 to 1. At number 5 we have Green Hell. You start as Jake Higgins, an anthropologist who came to the Amazon chasing answers, not survival. You're searching for your wife, researching an indigenous tribe, and slowly realizing the jungle is tearing your mind apart. The survival systems aren't just mechanics, they're tied to Jake's mental state. Every leech, infection, and hallucination reinforces the idea that this place is breaking him. You're not lost because the map is bad. You're lost because Jake underestimated the jungle, and now it's punishing him for it. You wake up with nothing but your hands and your instincts in Green Hell, and this game does not care about you. The jungle isn't just a backdrop, it's the enemy. The scariest part isn't predators, it's getting lost. You can walk in a straight line and somehow end up where you started. Green Hell nails that panic where the environment slowly wears you down and every small survival win feels earned. And at number 4, Submerged. Hidden Depths flips everything. You're not lost because of chaos, you're lost because the world is quiet. You play as Miku, a traveler exploring a drowned, overgrown civilization, trying to understand both the ruins and herself. There's no combat because there doesn't need to be. The jungle-covered structures tell stories through silence. Your role isn't to conquer the environment, it's to listen to it. You're not surviving moment to moment. You're uncovering a forgotten past, piece by piece, while carrying your own emotional weight. This one is pure isolation and atmosphere. Submerged. Hidden Depths is just you, ruins, overgrown environments, and the feeling of being lost in a world that moved on without you. The jungle-like landscapes are dense and quiet, and exploration is driven by curiosity instead of objectives. You're not fighting to survive, you're trying to understand where you are and what happened. This is the kind of game where getting lost feels intentional, almost poetic. At number 3 is Stranded Deep. What makes this game hit different is how peaceful it looks until it isn't. Sunsets, beaches, palm trees, and then dehydration, storms, sharks, and isolation set in. You're hopping between islands, never fully safe, never fully prepared. The jungle sections feel claustrophobic, and the ocean between them feels like a gamble every time. This is one of those games where silence becomes loud, and being alone starts messing with your head. Stranded Deep strips your identity even further. You're not named, you're not special. You're just a plane crash survivor lost in the Pacific. The jungle islands you explore aren't part of a story campaign, they become your story. Your role is whatever you manage to survive as: builder, hunter, scavenger, or someone who simply gives up. The isolation hits harder because there's no narrative voice guiding you. The silence makes every mistake feel personal. At number 2 is In the Forest. Your role is clear from the first second. You're a father. After surviving a plane crash, your child is taken, and the jungle becomes both your prison and your enemy. Every cave you enter, every camp you build, is driven by desperation. The cannibals aren't just monsters. They're part of a twisted ecosystem you've crashed into. You're not exploring for loot. You're pushing deeper because the alternative is giving up. The forest doesn't ease you into anything. You're dropped into dense wilderness after a plane crash, and things go bad fast. The jungle is thick, confusing, and hostile, but the real fear comes from knowing you're not alone. You're exploring caves, building shelters, and constantly looking over your shoulder. The map slowly fills in, but you never feel in control. Every expedition feels risky, and nightfall turns the jungle into something straight up terrifying. And finally, number 1 is Sons of the Forest, a survival horror video game developed and released by Night Games in 2023. It's an improved The Forest sequel, introducing 4 times bigger map and multiplayer for up to 8 players. Crash on a faraway island and fight for survival. The arrival of another glorious day depends entirely on your decisions and quick reactions, especially since this forgotten place is inhabited by cannibalistic mutants. Prepare for surprising encounters with some friendly NPCs who can help you survive on this unforgiving island. but know their actions will entirely depend on your decisions and strategies for each day. Plus, there are changing seasons. Each brings new opportunities and challenges, like increasingly aggressive opponents who will do anything to get rid of you forever. Sons of the Forest video game is an innovative survival adventure that significantly alters the gameplay mechanics known from the prequel. You can expect the Don't Starve Together vibe, but set in far more terrifying circumstances. If you know another game that nails that feeling, drop it in the comments. And if this is your kind of content, immersive worlds, quiet tension, and games that trust the player, hit subscribe. More journeys like this are coming.